hello, it is the weekend and I'm going to be doing some meal prepping. I typically do this every week for my sister. I do it for myself. I just got back from Zumba, so I'm all messy here, don't care. I'm going to show you guys a really awesome recipe and it features our new meatloaf mix. I love this stuff. I've been using it so much more than I thought I would. So I'm gonna start dumping the ingredients in here. I'm actually splitting this in half. So I have my ground turkey right in here in our insulated bowl. This is the smallest of the 3 sizes. It also has this little hook on there. So that's kind of nice that you can hang it there. Maybe you wanna bring a hot dip somewhere during holidays, or you just wanna keep food cold or warm. It will do that for 2 hours. If it's cold, it stays cold. If it's hot, it stays hot. And I love that I don't have to worry about it going bad or anything like that on the countertop. So boom, here we go. I'm gonna dump this in right now. One pound of turkey. I need 1 egg. I just wanna show you this egg separator, which is kind of cool. So if I did just want to use egg white or egg yolk, boom, I could do that. I'm using the whole thing right now, but it's nice because it goes across your bowl, easy peasy, or you can actually use it on smaller bowls, so you can fold it that way as well. Dishwasher safe. And then I'm putting just a 1/4 cup of milk in here, and I've used our Easy Read measuring cups. These come in a set of 4, and they read from the inside. They're also microwave safe, dishwasher safe, so I absolutely love those. I'm gonna go ahead and add this meatloaf mix here, and I'm gonna use our shears. I use these a ton. They come apart for easy cleaning. They also have a lifetime warranty, and I'm just gonna use about half of this. So I love that there's already breadcrumbs in here. There's already seasonings in here. So I'm just gonna do about half of that. I don't know, it looks about good. Yeah? Okay, and then I always like to use my Twix-It clips, which are fabulous because they will cinch everything up. We have different colors now, but I always like to use these because they keep everything super fresh for cereal or for what do you call it, frozen stuff, any kind of chip, chocolate chips or anything like that. And I just leave it right in there inside so I can use that for next time. So I've got everything mixed up in here. I'm just gonna mix it up really quick. And if I wanted to, I most certainly could mix this up in my stand mixer, just because this is just like half of the recipe. We don't have a whole lot going on in here. So I am mixing it up really quick and easy right in here with my small mix and scraper. Absolutely love, say have it, love it out loud right now. If you have any of the Pampered Chef scrapers, they've been in our line forever, but they're heat safe to 650 degrees, 450 for the handles. They don't stain, they don't melt, all resistant to that. And then what I absolutely love is that the heads will not come off. They're fused to the handle. So even if you put this in spaghetti sauce or enchilada sauce or anything like that, they won't turn orange. You wash them about a half a day later, then boom, we've got it all good to go. Yes, there you go. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my large scoop. Most people use the scoop for what? Cookies, you got it. But I'm gonna use our large muffin pan, and I'm not gonna add any oil or anything like that. I'm just gonna add about 2 scoops of this meatloaf mix in here. Why? Because then they're already individual, which is great. And then the other thing is they cook faster, right? Who doesn't want to cook faster, right? So I've got 2 of them in here, 2 scoops in here in our large scoop. I might need a teeny bit more. We're gonna see, I don't know. I'm just kind of guesstimating, kind of eyeing it. If I get like some that are bigger than others, then guess what? Then if I really feel more hungry, then I can just eat the bigger piece, right? Okay, so look at that. All right, well, it makes sort of 5-ish, okay, is what it did here. So that works good for me. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw this a little bit and go, I don't know, this one might need a little more. So we're gonna scoosh it all out of here, just like that. I'm using also our blue plastic bowls. I love these things for the fact that they're super light, dishwasher safe. These also come in 3 different sizes, and so you can get them, I think you can get them individual, or you can get them for the set, okay? So there's our little meatloaf guys in here, and then I'm gonna add a teeny bit of ketchup on the top. So I've done it in my little measure-all cup. This is great for any kind of gloppy ingredients that you have. If you have peanut butter or sour cream or Greek yogurt, that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna use our pastry brush and I'm just gonna kind of throw some right over the top here, and we're just gonna cook it on there. I might add a little bit after it comes out. So we're just gonna add a teeny bit, and I think we did pretty good on the measurement here. So I got a little bit there, and I'll just use all of it, why not, right? And I think there's about a 1/4 cup in here. And then like I said, when it comes out, I might put a little bit more on there. But this recipe is so easy, so quick, perfect for quick dinner, or also you can use it for lunch, because if you have leftover, you can have it for lunch. Boom. All right, that's pretty good. Yeah. The head comes off, also dishwasher safe, hooky there on it, so you can hook it on the side of your bowl. All right, so I'm gonna throw these in at 350 for, normally a meatloaf takes like over an hour to cook, but because we're doing it this way, it's not gonna take very long at all. I'm gonna set my timer, let's see, whoops, set timer, here we go. I'm gonna set it for, honestly, I'm gonna set it for about 20 minutes. I think it might be done then. So we're gonna start, I'll set it for 20 minutes, boom. And then the only other thing I'm gonna do is, darn heck, I totally forgot. I should have got these little potatoes. I love these, I'm so mad at myself. So you get those little tricolor potatoes. They have like purple and I don't know, red and just regular. And I always use our close and cut with that. So I love using that, so you can just do one really quick. I'll show you what it looks like. This is our close and cut. It comes with a knife. The knife here is blue, but it's about gray now. So this is super for filleting chicken. I'll probably use that in another recipe. And then you just fillet it across if you have little tomatoes or grapes. Perfect for the potatoes as well. So you can do that easy peasy. And then what I do is I throw it in a piece of stoneware. I typically like to use our little mini deep covered baker. I throw it in there. I throw a little bit of butter, a little seasoning, pop it in the microwave for literally like 5 minutes. I'm not kidding. Maybe 8 if you want them super soft, okay? And then we're gonna do some corn. I don't typically eat corn. My sister likes corn. I'm gonna use our smooth edge can opener, and I'm gonna open up this can, and we'll just heat this up. I might throw a little bit of one of our seasonings on there, something like that. But she's super simple, very picky, and she doesn't even like vegetables, this girl. She's kind of crazy. So I'm gonna take it back like that. And what happened is I actually just can take the top off, and there's no sharp edges, which is super fabulous. Yes. So no sharp edges, and I'm just gonna dump it right in here. So this is our mesh colander. Comes in a set of 3, has a ring on the bottom. Nothing comes through here, even ground meats. I love to use it for that. And then I love to use with our stainless bowl. These come in a set of 3, these come in a set of 3. I use them together, I nest them all the time. I store them like this. Measure markings inside, I don't know if you can see that. Silicone on the bottom. There's also a lid for the bowls, and I especially love the helper, the little thumb holder, and then it has a spout. I use this a ton in my kitchen all the time, and I've had them for years, and they still look pretty amazing. So you will see the picture when this is all done, and then I will show you how it looked cooked. But other than that, I think that is everything, and I just wanted to share some quick products with you. Hope you're having some fun. Please make sure you comment back, ask me anything, and I'm here to help. Thanks so much.